Nat 1995 here in the video game fanfiction plot with a new chapter for you all in the Chi Wizard Ninja, and remember, I do not own the Naruto series or this story. I give full credit to its author by ChaosMagemon on fanfiction.net. Zholong's defeat. While Naruto, Ichi, and Kimimaro were busy dealing with Sasuke and Team Heavy out by the training ground, back in the village section, Jackie, his family, Naruto's allies, Tsunade, Shizune, Sakura, and Kakashi were dealing with Zholong's Dark Shi warriors, Rikiri. Kakashi called, thrusting his jutsu at 5 of the Dark Shi warriors, puffing them away. Try some of this. Sakura pounded the ground, sending a fissure at 7 Dark Shi warriors, shaking them up just in time for Tsunade to slug one, sending it crashing into the 7, making them poof. Jackie was grabbing stuff after stuff to use as a makeshift weapon, ranging from poles, barrels, rakes, etc., to defend himself from the Dark Shi warriors that kept coming at him. Bad day, bad day, bad day, bad day, bad day, bad day. When one was about to jump Jackie, it was body slam courtesy of El Toro, nothing to it. El Toro said. "You go, El Toro." Peiko cheered as he avoided a warrior. Vibra and Shizune were taking on 5 that were coming at them, until 2 tried to come at them from behind but were blasted courtesy of Tahu's chi spell. "That's my hubby." Shizune smiled. Jade was performing taijutsu moves alongside Hinata and Shizuka, who were facing warriors after warrior. "These things are like a bandage, you can't shake it off," Jade said. "Agreed," Shizuka replied, until they heard someone making fanfare. Flying onto the scene was Jade's old Super Moose plush, Antler Action. The moose toy clobbered another warrior. "Hayuk, that's moose power for ya." "Thanks, Super Moose. It's a good thing I had Naruto use the rat power to give him life before this war started," Jade told the 2. "We'll need all the help we can get," Hinata added. "In that case, room for one more?" another voice asked, while jumping from off the top of the building was Shizaru, the former Monkey King. "Shizaru!" Jade gasped. "In the flesh, for real?" he joked while getting into a stance and used all sort of practical jokes on the warriors, from hand buzzers, banana peels, exploding cigars, etc. Close to them, Ratso, Finn, and Shell uncovered some rubble, seeing a couple and their baby cowering. "Come on, you shouldn't be here," Finn said. "Yeah, follow that crowd there, it'll be safe." Ratso motioned to a crowd of people being led by a Chunin to safety. "Arigato," the man said, taking his wife and child to follow them. "We should take cover too. So we don't get in the way," Ratso suggested. "Yeah, no kidding," Finn added, until the 2 saw Chao watching Dark Chi warrior Mizuki fighting against Ino. Chao frowned, seeing the guy who led Tsubaki on. Well, he wasn't going to have it. He grabbed a hand-sized rock in his palm and threw it, nailing Mizuki the side in the head before he could land a blow at Ino. He growled, turning to see the one who threw it was Chao, with Finn and Ratso behind him. "He doesn't look happy," Ratso said. "Way to go, Chao," Finn said, and Chao chuckled sheepishly, seeing it wasn't the best thing to do. "Your asses are mine." Mizuki forgot about Ino and headed right for them, buzzsaw in hand. "Mizuki, stop!" a familiar voice called as he looked, seeing Tsubaki wearing a Konoha flak jacket. "Tsubaki?" Mizuki gasped. Tsubaki stood before the 3 former enforcers. "I won't let you harm these 3, especially Chao here." "Why risk your life protecting these 3 imbeciles, especially the one that hit your own fiancé?" Mizuki questioned her. Tsubaki glanced back at Chao. "Because I love him, Mizuki." Mizuki's eyes widened at his fiancé's outburst. "You what?" "You heard me, Mizuki. I love him, and that means you and I are through," she answered, standing tall and proud. Mizuki growled, "I'll make you sorry you ever met me." He went to attacking, only to be blown away by a huge gust of wind that came straight from Zaku, who arrived just in time. "I think she regretted it a long time ago," Zaku replied. Tsubaki motioned to the 3, "Take cover, and leave everything to us." "Right." Finn nodded as the 3 took cover. Tsubaki and Zuka fought Mizuki with Zuka deflecting most of Mizuki's shuriken blade attacks, until more Dark Chi warriors showed up outnumbering them. "This is bad," Tsubaki said as she and Zuka were surrounded. As the Dark Chi warriors started boxing them in, another voice called out fanfare before shouting, "Coming through." They saw Naruto in his full Jinchuriki chakra mode, wielding 4 blades with both hands and chakra arms speeding right for them, and destroyed the armada of Dark Chi warriors while Mizuki jumped away when Naruto stopped. "Kubai as always," Mizuki smirked. "That taunt's not going to work on me anymore, Mizuki." Naruto readied his swords. "I know, let's see what my master will say when I defeat you." He suddenly heard Zolong's voice in his head. "Mizuki, bring Naruto to me, it's time I ended it with him and Shindu once and for all." "Yes master," he thought before speaking. "Change in plans Naruto." He teleported off. "Get back here," Naruto called as he took off, knowing where to find him while Ichi and Kimimaro caught up to Tsubaki and Zaku. "What's going on?" Ichi asked. "I have a feeling Mizuki's leading Naruto to face Zolong," Zaku answered. "Then we must hurry and aid our master," Kimimaro said as the 2 Dark Chi warriors and 2 shinobi followed. Back where the action was, Jackie was defending himself from Valmont's attacks. "Valmont, you have to come to your senses." "It's no use Jackie, Valmont can't hear you," Jade called while defending herself from Kabuto until Temari used her wind technique to blow him back. "Thanks Temari." "No problem," she replied. Tsunade destroyed 3 Dark Chi warriors with Shizune both looking tired. "There's no end to these things," Shizune panted. "Stay strong Shizune, we can beat them," Tsunade encouraged her senior student, who nodded and continued fighting. Hack had been going on a fighting spree against any Dark Chi warrior going at him. Monkey swings from tree, charging Rhino rams rock, Black Tiger pounds his mice. He attacks one close to Dasu and Kin, announcing, "Sparrow eating hot dog." "Sparrow eating hot dog?" Dasu asked in confusion of Hack's metaphor while Kin shrugged her shoulders. Captain Black was dressed in the samurai armor given to him by Mifune, and was slicing at some Dark Chi warriors using his sword. Never underestimate the skill of a samurai. Ice and his boys surrounded Hinata. "Nowhere to go now, cute stuff." Ice smirked. Hinata smirked back. "Actually I'm right where I want to be." She concentrated. Shugo Hakurokyuja Ionzu, Guardian 8 Divination Signs, 64 palms of the hand. She performed her move, covering herself in a sphere of chakra that protected her and forced the 3 off her. "That was bogus," Cobra groaned. Meanwhile Zolong and Uncle were engaging in a Chi magic blast duel, with Zolong appearing to be winning. "You're weak old man. You should leave the magic using to someone younger and livelier." "Ha, Uncle, show you a thing or two about lively," Uncle said as he chanted faster, making his Chi spell push Zolong back. "I will not be outdone by an old man." Zolong forced his Chi spell back to the old man until both their spells overpowered each other, pushing them off their feet. Uncle groaned as he laid on the ground, while Zolong got up. "Age catching up to you, old timer? Good, because I got plenty of helpings for you." He was ready to launch a Chi blast at Uncle, only to jump away from another Chi blast coming from Naruto, who slid to a halt and put his 4 swords hilted onto his back. "Leave my sensei alone," Naruto warned him. "I was waiting for you to show up, Naruto." Zolong readied his staff. "I could tell you knew this was coming between us." Naruto pulled out his 2 mediums. "Once I destroy you, I will make Shindu and his powers my own," Zolong declared. "Over my human vessel," Shindu answered through Naruto. The 2 started engaging Chi spell blast after Chi spell blast in their magical duel. While Naruto used his real hands to hold his mediums, he used his chakra hands to fire thunder and wind blasts to knock Zolong off guard, but he had used his free arm to magically levitate a Dark Chi warrior over and take the blow for him. "Using your own minions like they have no right?" Naruto called as he kept launching Chi spells. "They are merely my puppets. Why, take a look at yourself, you have minions too," Zolong replied. "There's a difference between us, Zolong Wong," Naruto countered, I cherish my minions, from my Dark Chi warriors, to my Shadowken as well. His Dark Chi warriors looked touched, and while the Shadowken lacking humanity watched their master as if they were touched by his words. Well, soon they will be serving me. Zholong chanted as he fired a Dark Chi blast at Naruto, who dodged with his speed and fired heat beams at his enemy, who jumped to the side. Zholong countered with a double Chi spell blast that Naruto evaded. Naruto, be careful. Jackie called. You can beat him. Jade called in support. I know I can, Naruto replied, and I'll prove it. He fired a combo of wind chi and combustion at Zholong, only for him to use more Dark Chi warriors as shields, but wasn't enough to protect him, leaving him with a few burn marks. Zholong growled as he got back up, dusted himself off and chanted before launching a paper note close to Naruto that exploded on contact, making him drop to the ground, losing his chakra form. Naruto! Jade cried, wanting to help him, but Hinata and Ino held her back, knowing it's dangerous. Master! Naruto's Dark Chi warriors shouted, wanting to help him, but were blocked by Zholong's leading Dark Chi warriors. Zholong approached Naruto, who spoke, What's going on? I can't control my Jinchuriki chakra. A special chi node I developed to render a Jinchuriki unable to use his demon chakra for 15 minutes, which is long enough for me to take what I desire, Zholong explained as he held his staff aiming at him, and now Father, watch as I avenge you. He started chanting as beams shot out from his staff into Naruto's eyes, making him unable to move. Naruto! Jackie and the Chans called, wanting to help him, but were blocked off by Zholong's army. As Zholong continued chanting, he was so sure he had finally had Naruto on the ropes until Naruto poofed away. What? Zholong shouted as Naruto appeared behind him. How? A technique called Hirshin, courtesy of my father. He smirked, having secretly marked an area while he fought Zholong and escaped the Dark Chi wizard's absorption spell. Since I can't use my demon chakra, how about I give you one of my old classics? He summoned 5 shadow clones that dashed at Zholong, giving him a 6-knuckle sandwich, sending him flying backwards and crashing on the ground. He got up, trying to recover, until he realized something. Where's my staff? Oh, Z! Naruto called as he held Zholong's staff. Looking for this? No, be careful with that. Zholong ordered. Why will something happen if I do this? Naruto asked as he tossed it up and fired a blast of thunder chi at it, breaking it to pieces, sending Dark Chi magic loose that flew all around. No. Zholong ran over to his broken staff. This can't be happening. What do I do? He panicked as everyone around could hear the sound of chanting. What's happening? Jade asked, not sure if she likes this. Suddenly bursting out from walls were 3 voodoo heads chanting, Friends. Zholong said meekly. The 3 heads chanted, Are you ready? Zolong's eyes widened as he held up his hands to try and protect himself. No, I'm not ready at all. Jackie turned to Uncle. Uncle, what's going on? Sensei? Tahu asked, feeling equally confused. The dark Shi magic Zolong used, like his father, requires payment. Without his magic he cannot serve them anymore. And now he must pay the ultimate debt to them. His life. Uncle said eerily. But because we disenchanted Daolan Wang with Chi magic, he was pardoned from his pact with the dark Shi spirits. Tahu realized. Are you ready? More voodoo heads chanted as they surrounded Zolong. This is all just a temporary setback. Zolong pleaded, all I need is another spell and we'll still be in the game. I just need more time. He found himself backed into something. He turned and screamed, seeing a giant voodoo head that opened up and all of Zolong's dark Shi warriors were being sucked into it. Even the warriors that were on the other side of the village fighting the other ninja were being drawn to the head and sucked in. Captain Black, who saw all the dark Shi warriors being pulled away, only meant one thing: they won. He smiled. The Chans and their allies noticed Valmont, Kabuto, Misumi, Yaro, Ice, DJ, and Cobra started transforming back to their regular forms while their dark Shi was assimilated into the head. This is Trippin' Yo! Ice called, seeing their powers were gone and noticed their former boss trying to escape. No please. Zholong cried as he tried to run, but a shadow tendril grabbed hold of the Zholong's shadow foot and tripping him flat on his face and was slowly dragging him to the head as the smaller voodoo heads kept chanting, "I promise I'll pay you all back. Really, I promise. Dad." He was pulled into the head while all the other voodoo heads entered and the head closed and vanished into thin air. "Whoa!" Jade gasped. Naruto stood up with his Jinchuriki chakra restraint worn off and turned to face his comrades. "We've won." They all cheered in victory until Naruto spotted Kabuto and the others, minus Valmont trying to escape, but with a snap of his fingers, the Shadow-Ken restrained them. Jade approached them and motioned to Ice and his boys, "Looks like it's back to the big house with you three." "Oh dang!" Ice sighed. "The same said for you three." Tsunade motioned to Mizuki, Yaro, and Miss Yumi, "And you will be having a next-door cell neighbor." She motioned to Kabuto, who turned his head not wanting to face them and sighed. They looked to Valmont, who was dancing. "Yes. I'm free, I'm finally free." He danced around as happy as a clam before running to Naruto, picking him up and swung him around in the air. "Thank you, young man, for ridding me of that rancid wizard boy." Shindu spoke through Naruto. "Valmont, put me down." Valmont, hearing Shindu speak through Naruto, remembered while he may have been under Zolong's control, he could still hear all that he was saying about Naruto and Shindu. "Yes, Shindu." He sat him down while Naruto got back in control. "Good to see you, and the others are free too. Wouldn't have wanted you to get dragged down to where he went." Naruto chuckled. While watching from the safe distance were the enforcers. "This was great, we didn't miss any of the action this time," Ratso told his buddies. "And that was some fight," Chao admitted. "Well, at least they're all okay, even Big V," Finn added as they high-fived. Well, that's the ending of that chapter. I do hope you enjoy this video. If you like to see more, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below. Until next time.